Okay, thank you so much for your precious time and for clicking through on this video, on this title, so to speak. Maybe the picture or the what we call thumbnail attracted you to click on this video instead of watching dancing cats on TikTok. And whatever just to be sure and just to make clear, whatever is being shared in this video or this podcast, perhaps you don't see any picture or any moving screen, perhaps you're listening to this in podcast form or a message form. Whatever is being shared here in any way, it's just my personal viewpoint. It's got nothing to do with being true or not true. This is how I see stuff. This is my own strength, hope and experience, and whatever is being shared, it's totally okay to disagree. You don't even need permission from me. That's ridiculous that I say this. So you're totally free to disagree, to click away, to object, to comment, or to change stuff, and your life will stay exactly the same. Nothing will happen if you click away or if you don't do what is being suggested. And if you do say yes to some, if not all suggestions, you may experience positive results in all areas of your life, but that's up to you as well. In this video, and most videos are actually for myself. I'm creating these kind of videos in order to keep up with my own mind and to also communicate with people that I'm working with in order to automate stuff and to build video funnels and automation software, etc., etc. So this is more necessary for me than it is for you. Now, there is a relationship between metaphysical experiences and physical experiences. Metaphysical, meta is a word for actually non-existing. So metaphysical is a word that is also being used in spiritual terms like beyond nature or above the realm of existence. Metaphysical, non-existing reality. And physical is physical, as in real material. You have a real body, you can see it, you can touch it, you can smell it, you can experience it. So the metaphysical world goes into the physical world if you do certain things. And again, this is just my interpretation. I've studied, whoa, how long? At one point I studied 16 years non-stop, reading approximately 5 books at the same time, doing all kinds of courses, being educated by gurus and all kinds of self-development thingamajiggers, but also methods in order to really discreate everything. I spent a couple of $100,000 on that easily, and the most amazed I was how we, I'm also a person, are obsessed by trying to be better than or trying to suppress, like for example, leaders always create followers, and followers are like sheep. I mean, I don't want to be too hard, but followers are kind of dumb, so leaders create followers and followers create leaders. But when you discreate both identities, what is left? Then you truly are in the hands of the universe, or universe, whatever you call that. 3,000 words for that. So you see a lot of courses online or in network marketing organizations or religious organizations always become a leader. And when you ask, or when you confront those kind of leaders with how you're able to discreate your leadership identity, total panic breaks out. Long story short, I don't want to become your leader, I don't want to become your follower. I'm just a completely enlightened individual creating automation and making use of AI and having fun. So, now to the video. The metaphysical world is mostly misunderstood. Let me just concentrate on the metaphysical world and then make a bridge to the physical world. For example, somehow I like a Rolls Royce. I really mean that. I like a Rolls Royce Phantom. It's one of my goals to experience on Earth driving in a Rolls Royce Spectre. Not a Phantom. Did I say a Phantom? A Spectre. This new electrical version of Rolls Royce. Actually, they're releasing a convertible version as well now. Perhaps I hope to buy two. Long story short, this is one of my dreams, and maybe you have a different. Maybe you like Cadillac or Volkswagen, or maybe you want an electrical bicycle or a motorcycle, or maybe you want a house, whatever. It's just an example, okay? Bear with me. But how do I get enough money value in order to literally go to the dealer and say, here you go, here is some even how do you say it, are willing to accept crypto, but here's enough money, and give me the keys so that I can drive this car in the real world. So this is one of my dreams, one of many, many dreams. But how to know what your dream is, that's the big thing. So I'll try to explain that in order to make you motivated to literally do whatever is necessary to get enough money to purchase your dream. Again, doesn't have to be a Rolls Royce, maybe you hate that car. But in order to do so, you need to first think of it, dream it. So the first thing that needs to happen is to have some sort of a dream, some sort of a metaphysical idea about your dream car or your dream house or the person that you'd like to become or the circumstances that you'd like to live in. So it starts with a dream. First you have to dream about it. You have to think about it. And here comes the kicker. What I found out in all those years is that one of the biggest reasons why I want this Rolls Royce is to make a statement to myself, maybe also to the world. It's a very silly thing that I'm going to say now. I'm going to contradict myself. But for me, to actually drive a Rolls-Royce Spectre, whether it's the convertible one or the non-convertible or both, for me it means that I've made it. Somehow that I'm good enough. Next to the fact that it's a fantastic piece of technology and so on and so forth. And I truly think it is the best car in the world for me, okay? But it's also somehow a trophy of the survival of the stuff that I experienced in my life. And now I do believe hopefully opens a new domain. And what I'm trying to say is that mostly the dreams that you have, whether it is a certain person that you'd like to become or a material dream like a house, a car, a boat or a bicycle or whatever, is most of the time a trophy to prove to yourself and the rest of the world, saying and showing that you have survived some sort of a trauma, whatever. Physical abuse, sexual abuse, mental, emotional, material, financial, whatever abuse. So when you were a victim, imagined or unimagined, let me add that to it. So maybe you've been abused for real or not for real, because a lot of people walk around with traumas that they didn't really physically experienced, but make this from fear you make up all kinds of traumas. So long story short, when you have experienced a traumatic experience, a traumatic situation, no matter what, then somehow you can use that and you can transform that into a reality dream. Like for real, that I experienced something, several things that I definitely say to myself, I never ever want to experience that again. I will do everything. I will do and I will stop doing everything within my power to never ever experience that which I experienced several times, time and time again. And I will share that in a different video, or no, I won't share that in public. That's private stuff. But that was actually, and when I found that out, I was shocked, because somebody really confronted me by saying, why do you want a Rolls Royce? Why aren't you pleased with a with a simple car, and so on and so forth. You know, those people that want to bring you down to a level of their thinking. And I really realized, I said, well, because this thing, this Rolls Royce, this thing, it's just material. I mean, you can't take it to your grave. But this thing, a Rolls Royce, for me is a trophy, is some sort of a survival proof that I survived the traumatic experiences in my life. So this, I hope, inspires. I hope I inspire you now to look a little deeper, like what kind of flashbacks, what kind of traumas, what kind of fears did you experience in order to now have a certain dream. And this is silly because there's also methods to completely take away your traumatic experience, completely, to discreate everything. Obviously the story will stay, but the creation can be discreated completely. I can help you with that as well, but that's a long story. That's a different story. So that perhaps you don't need to buy a certain thing or to be a certain way or to have circumstances a certain way. So you're able to neutralize whatever, and I do believe that that's the biggest challenge slash goal. But long story short, I say that a lot. You are able to transform your traumas into some sort of a power, some sort of a, like a tree. A tree sucks up, a tree sucks up carbon dioxide and breathes out pure oxygen. So you're able to suck up negative energy and transform that in your soul, in your being, and then how do you say it? Project positive energy. So you're able to make negative energy into positive energy. That is transformation. At least I hope you can, and if not, then I'll help you with that. So, long story short, you start with a trauma, just feel and be for a minute, just feel the trauma that you have experienced it. Feel it with all your might, with all your emotions. Just feel it. Nothing will happen. It's just a feeling. So be it, experience it, every little aspect, and then try to expand and explore, and then eventually it will disappear, and maybe then you'll come to a neutral state of mind, and then perhaps you say, okay, what do I want to experience instead of that traumatic experience? And that may be a Rolls Royce for you, or that may be nothing. That maybe you're pleased by saying, okay, I'm glad I experienced that trauma and it doesn't do anything for me anymore, and I take life as it is. Fine, whatever. For me, Rolls Royce, for sure. And that will happen. Now, this is all in the metaphysical space. I hope you agree. So in your mind, this is all mind stuff. This is nothing physical happened, nothing. When you then are willing to take massive action, to do or to stop doing that which is necessary in order to make enough money to actually buy the Rolls Royce, that's how you create reality. So now, at least in this crazy picture, I hope I've showed you that you can turn trauma into a Rolls Royce, in my case. And I've been working my ass off to create automation and to create AI businesses in order to get enough money to go to the dealer and to say, here you go, here is bling bling money, and give me that Rolls Royce, and here you go, one dream materialized. Maybe you already clicked away that you say, okay, this is all about you. Well, that's not about me. You can literally, hopefully apply this to yourself as well. And funny enough, when you experienced fear, you take on identities. Funny enough, when you have a traumatic experience, the first thing you do is you disappear. I've had traumatic experiences where I truly had an out-of-body experience, and I didn't realize that what a blessing that is, because that was my first hard lesson, because I don't want anyone to experience what I experienced, but it was my first out-of-body experiences where I started to meditate or be in a higher state of mind or in a non-state of mind just to survive that traumatic experiences. So that's what we do. But what happened then when you have a traumatic experiences, you immediately create some sort of a bubble, some sort of a defense mechanism. And in order not to allow people come close to you in connection with your heart and your soul, because you're being abused, you create all kinds of identities to protect yourself from where you interfere with other people, out of those identities, not from your true being. So you now are walking around with all kinds of, with a bubble full of identities, just to protect yourself, not to be abused again. And from those identities, you interfere with other people, relationships, business, anything. And most of the time, those identities, they are creating all kinds of havoc, all kinds of fights and, well, whatever. I mean, you literally end up losing relationships, family, business deals, whatever, because you're totally not available for other people. You're not truly yourself. You're not your true being. You're not honest. And then you also say to other people, well, they screwed me, but basically you started the trauma. So it's reverse psychology. When you truly want to discreate and peel off all the layers, you'll end up seeing that somehow from your own false identities you created the transgressions and the fights and the situations where you lost, giving other people, blaming other people, but you started it out of fear. And once you are able to see that and peel off those fears and end up being a source being again, you won't have to develop all those identities anymore. The leadership identities, the followers identities, the how do you say it, the pride, the lust, the all the sins that you can ever imagine are being created out of the identities in order to protect yourself after a traumatic experience. Again, real or imagined. That's why watching scary videos, etc., or watching porn or whatever is just as effective as having experienced it yourself. So that's why I always say imagined or real. So I leave the metaphysical world alone and hope I inspired you to look a little deeper into the trauma, why you have certain dreams and aspirations, and now the physical world. How you're able to literally create enough money or means in order to finance and purchase your lifestyle. And a lot of people that are watching online are looking for opportunities, especially with AI now, in order to make a residual income. Passive meaning whether you sleep or not, and residual meaning income that keeps coming back. And we as in somebody else, we have developed a system that whether you are selling Amway products, or maybe you're a drop shipper, or maybe you buy products on Alibaba cheap and sell them on eBay more expensive, or maybe you are a yoga teacher or a lawyer or selling bicycles, it doesn't matter what your products or services are. 99%, maybe 90%, I mean the percentages that I use in this video are just typical, but most people, approximately 90%, are not successful and actually have to pay money or becoming a customer rather than some sort of a person that is able to live from their profits, commissions, or however. So in order to become self-sufficient and create a passive residual income, 99% of the people fail. I mean the ones that promote videos and the so-called rich individuals, that's just a tiny little sliver, because somehow they worked their asses off, they used the right psychology, they used the right sales techniques, they used the right follow-up systems, the teams, la la la, in order to earn enough to make it into a career. Just Google how many people are successful in network marketing, for example, or dropshipping or whatever. You'll be amazed how little amount, or how little the percentages are that are really successful. So what we did the last 6 months, we actually collected all our experiences, meaning sales courses, 6-7 figure article writers courses, software, self-development courses and methods. We collected that, especially the person that has built this system, and me as well, and we threw that in AI, and we said, okay, build a machine. What do we need to do in order to, one, get as many fresh leads or people as possible without us knowing them? So build AI agents, they're called, in order to get unlimited amounts of triple opt-in leads, so new people, and build a system that is educating, informing, and inspiring people to purchase a certain product. What do we need to do to build that? And we used several AI programs and interfaces in order to build this system to, one, create unlimited amounts of customers or team members or leads, so to speak, triple opt-in, and two, create a follow-up system that does all the explanation, education, and inspiration about a certain product. We built this for one product, but we're able to build this for millions of products now. And we hope to prove that we can make the difference, that once you have this machine running for you, linked to your own web shop or affiliate link, you can literally also make enough money to this time fulfill your dreams and aspirations. So we actually created a flywheel, some sort of a loop that keeps creating new members, team members, customers that end up in follow-up systems, doing all the telling, the selling, the explanation about the products, the services, the leadership, the compensation plan, everything, anything, how much it is, what it does. So all in 48 languages, all completely automated, so you don't have to necessarily do whatever those 1 or 2% are doing at the moment, making enough money. And that is what we call the machine. And I'm explaining you that because this is the physical world, this is the real world, okay? Real money, real commissions, real software, real follow-up systems, real technology, real AI, making real money in order to really buy that which you would like to buy, use, enjoy, here now on Earth, not in La La Land. And actually we were inspired to build this machine quicker due to one product that we were introduced to, and I've been using that product, and it is amazing. So we chose one product for now instead of many other products, but we definitely will build this system for millions of products and services in the near future. But let me just explain you what the product is. The product is NuCalm. It is a subscription on an app, and the company that now has the world distribution rights is called Social X, but they are actually launching. They have launched. It's I don't know, a couple of months ago I was introduced and was invited to the worldwide launch of this app, and it's basically a subscription to a piece of neurofrequency technology that, I mean, is beyond my wildest dreams. Like literally, you can now, and I do invite you to see more videos about the product. I'm not going to give you the full product information about NuCalm and Social X in this video, but see more videos on this channel for more explanation, or click on the fast start link below this video in order to get more video information about the product. But the product is a subscription, okay? A subscription. People can choose monthly or yearly, $42.49 or $25.49 monthly, or yearly 10% discount. That's the product. An app that is able to create or to change your true frequency, to heal, meditate, focus, restore, sleep deep, or perform with a simple mouse click. Real technology, not just binaural beats or some shallow stuff. No, real technology that has already been used for many years by top athletes or special forces like Navy SEALs and SWAT teams, and even surgeons are operating with this technology without anesthesia. Crazy. This is not a medical claim, mind you. I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist or neurologist or a surgeon, but dentists and surgeons are using this technology in order to operate without anesthesia. Sick. Long story short, hotel rooms are offering NuCalm, the app, also in the more expensive rooms now, and like a little less than 70 or 80 top athlete teams are using this as well, have been using this as well, in order to heal, to recover, to perform better. So basically it's an app that is able to, within 3 minutes, bring you to a certain level of frequency to, again, either heal or meditate or focus or do a power nap or maybe perform better, all kinds of settings. So that's the subscription. And we've built a machine that does all the telling and selling like crazy, in such a way, with AI, with all that experience and the software and the knowledge and the wisdom of whatever we experienced the last 40 years. That's all been poured into this machine in order to educate, inspire and inform people about this product in such a way that at the end of this funnel, people are literally, or most people are literally saying, okay, I want it because I know everything about it. Make a free will decision in order to join your team from where you earn commissions. But the machine itself earns commissions as well, because you do get a resale license the moment you purchase our follow-up system and our recruiting system, which we call the machine. And this is not created by the company, so this is not a corporate video. I'm just sharing our product that we created in order to grant most people on earth this beautiful technology of NuCalm. So NuCalm has has actually inspired us to build this with more rigor, and we are building this complete follow-up system and team building system. We're actually launching this pretty soon. It's not on the market yet. Today it's the 28th of April 2026. This is a preliminary pre-launch video. Perhaps you already see it on the public domain. Then you're able to copy and paste links below this video. But if not, you have to ask me for links. But we're selling this entire system that we've poured hundreds of thousands of dollars software, knowledge, experience in for only $9.97. This is a one lifetime price for inner circle people only. But, and this is the clever thing, the moment you've watched a masterclass of approximately 40 minutes, being completely informed and inspired about this technology and about NuCalm in such a way that it will blow your mind, knock your socks off and blows your hair back for the next 50 years. Once we see electronically, because we're able to see that you've watched the entire masterclass, the entire webinar, so to speak, you get a $600 discount. You get a $600 discount. And keep in mind that you always get a 50% resale license with whatever people buy the moment you purchase the machine and the system. So this is an income system on itself, okay? We have a payment portal that pays out commissions immediately. So you're able to earn 50% commissions, which means 2 is free. But once you've watched the masterclass, and we're now doing that in all kinds of languages, it's an expensive hobby, I must admit, then you'll get it for $397. You get a $600 discount. So now you're able to purchase it before you're paying it, and you're being inspired to watch the actual information, masterclass or the webinar, whatever you call it. You're able to purchase it for $397, which is cool. So we're actually legally bribing people to see the webinar, the information, so that they're more inspired to join your NuCalm or Social X team. And now, for a very limited amount of people that I know personally that have actually joined my team, I'm able to even give you a bigger discount of another $100, that you're able to now purchase it from me only for $297. Only one-time payment. You don't need to pay a monthly fee or a yearly fee. It's a one-time payment, a special inner circle one-time offer for $297. The entire machine. Crazy. And you'll pretty soon get the link to see it yourself. And that's a limited order for a certain amount of people, just to break even, to really cover our costs, as well as make profit, as well as use 50% of that amount to keep developing this system and this machine. So AI traffic, AI leads, AI conversion, AI follow-up systems, AI video webinars, AI video masterclasses, everything on autopilot for only $297, inspiring people and converting people in order to join you in your Social X, or with other words, join you in your NuCalm team, where you earn commissions as well. So that is the number 2 part of this physical side of the video. Now you have a product. You don't need to you don't need to create a product, or you don't need to join another affiliate marketing program or whatever. You have a product. You have a follow-up system in 48 languages pretty soon, doing all the telling, selling, inspiration, education, and information. And now we also added what we call an ad co-op. So you're able to join an ad co-op, an advertising co-op. We're actually building an army. We're building an army of AI agents doing everything online, completely automated, bringing in leads galore. That's why I said in the beginning we are able to create unlimited amounts of leads with AI agents. So you're able to prime this machine with 10 to 80 leads that have been created by our ad co-op, a cooperation. You get your fair share of leads. Triple opt-in leads, so people that are really looking, real people, real warm leads worldwide, because the app is able to, the NuCalm app, we are able to launch that in more than 100 countries. So you're able to prime this machine with leads and people that you don't know. I mean, obviously use it for your warm leads, but if you want purchased leads, triple opt-in, real people, unique leads that are only given to you, so we don't resell or copy the leads to other people. They're your leads for either $50, $100, or $200. And now what is happening is that, for example, when you purchase the entire machine for $297 and you spend $50, $100, or $200, the most that you spend at this moment then is either $350, $400, or $500. That's what is coming. That's what is coming out of your pocket, and then you're able to create a loop where a part of your profits that this machine is creating being put back into the ad co-op machine, so that it's actually perpetual and it's self-containing. It is basically feeding itself, because the commissions pays for traffic, part of your commissions. Traffic generates more sales, and sales generate more commissions, and part of that commission is being used automatically. We're working on automating this product, this system, for more leads. So now it is what you call perpetual. It's it's feeding itself. So more commissions create more sales, more traffic, more commissions, more sales, more traffic, more commissions, and so on and so forth. So this all creating more team members in your SocialX/NuCalm team, where you earn commissions of as well. So this is not only residual and passive income for your NuCalm team or your SocialX team, but also for this machine. And mind you, too is free. So you end up with these kinds of income possibilities. You get a 50% resale license. That's the earning opportunity of this machine itself. So whether people purchase it for $9.97, $3.97 or $2.97, you're able to earn 50% over and over again, time and time again, ad infinitum, unlimited. So you keep earning $498.50 or $198.50 or $148.50 time and time again, being paid out directly the moment this machine is creating a sale. And that's the physical part. So you don't need to be one of those 1 or 2% anymore. Thanks to AI and thanks to our willingness to create a machine to make everyone successful, you're now able to to say that you're a master distributor as well as soon as possible. And now we're launching that. We are going to prove it. We're only going to give this or sell this. We're not giving anything away. We're selling this for a limited amount of people in order to prove that it's actually making more money than it is costing you, so that we can have what you call a proof of concept, and that we can literally then decide the real price. Now I hope I inspired you, and I hope now that this gives you more hope in order to go after your dreams and aspirations. And I hope you also see the relationship between the metaphysical world and the physical world. Again, no promises, no guarantees. I'm certainly not a financial advisor. Do not use money that you can't miss. Use your hard-earned money for your basic needs first, like food, shelter, clothing, taking care of your children, the people that you love in your communities first. And make a free will decision. Do not let yourself be hyped by me, whom, or whatever. Do your own research. Do your own what we call your own risk calculation. And then I hope to have inspired you in order to copy and paste the links underneath this video, or click on the links that I've given you, and see more. Become a member of my or our NuCalm/SocialX team first. You don't even have to purchase the product yet. Once we see that you are a member in our SocialX/NuCalm team, we're able to grant you this opportunity to also have the lead generation paid team member machine and follow-up system. So you need to qualify in order to make use of this one-time lifetime offer. So I'm just curious if this gave you a different perspective. You never know what's around the corner, and I can't wait to show you the results instead of all this blah 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 talk. I can't wait to actually show you the first results, or maybe have people share the first results of our machine that we've built, and especially the experiences that people will get with this beautiful technology, the neurofrequency technology of NuCalm. That on itself is a miracle. So would it be okay to share this video by hitting the share options underneath this video, or leave your best email address and mobile telephone number, so that we can follow you up with this machine that we've built. We won't spam or scam you. That's not the intention. The total opposite. And you're able to always take yourself out of the systems with a simple mouse click, mind you. And when you see this on YouTube or other video channels, and you're able to hit a thumbs up button or like this video, please do so. It has real algorithm behind it. This video will be ranked a little higher on search engines so that we can help more people. This is not about you and me. And would it be okay to also become a member of this channel? You'll do me a bigger favor than I can ever do you. Thank you so much. It's an honor to welcome you in our community. You don't have to, obviously, but it would be nice. So like, subscribe, contact me and the person or the person that brought you to this video, that inspired you to watch this. We have a huge surprise for you. And last but not least, there's probably on every YouTube video, now I know for sure there's a little bell icon, like a Christmas bell icon. When you hit that bell, you will not only be notified whenever we upload a new video as if you still work in McDonald's. You'll also be notified when you work in McDonald's when you have to flip the burgers or when the fries are ready. But when you hit that bell icon, you'll always and also will experience a beautiful Christmas and get Christmas presents, but you'll also be notified whenever I or we upload a new video. So hit the bell, leave your best email address, mobile telephone number, like, subscribe, contact us, and then I hope to welcome you in our team / give you the opportunity to use this beautiful system. And keep dreaming bigger, faster. So the moment you start visualizing the person that you'd like to become, even though you're not it yet, with all your mind, with all your experiences, with all your might, with all your experiences, with all your emotions. So keep dreaming about the person that you'd like to become, even though you're not it yet, even though you still think you're a big loser, an a-hole, whatever. Keep dreaming about the perfect person that you'd like to become. Do the same thing with your material wealth, like a car, boat, whatever. Again, Volkswagen, Rolls-Royce, bicycle, canoe, yacht, boat, cars, houses, jewelry, clothing. Visualize that, the material stuff, as if you already have it, enjoy it, show it. So sit in that car in your imagination, smell the leather, experience it as if you're already in it and have it and use it, experience it. And do the same with your circumstances, even though your circumstances suck at the moment, and even though you don't have a penny on your name or a nail to scratch your ass, dream about it, visualize it, feel it, eyes closed, and experience it, project it. And then when you open your eyes, look around you, because then you see opportunities and possibilities to actually make it happen. And that's the secret of how to use the law of attraction or the law of abundance. So there's a big difference between learning about apples, reading all kinds of books, sitting on all kinds of events, being mass indoctrinated, and the so-called priests, popes, and trainers, they even use hypnotizing methods in order to make you purchase more courses and events, etc. Nothing wrong with that. You'll probably meet your soulmate, have hugs, and have a beautiful life afterwards. But there's a difference between reading and learning about it and doing it. So eating an apple is experiencing it. That's the method that I just told you. Dream bigger, faster, feel it, open your eyes, and make use of the opportunities that belong to and that help you fulfill your dreams and aspirations. That's how you do it. And there's a difference between learning about apples. So instead of becoming some sort of a professor in apple technology, taste one, eat it, use it by dreaming bigger, fast, and taking massive action. And then I hope to welcome you and see you, and I hope this picture suits you. Perhaps you have to fill in your own imaginary lifestyle, but I hope to see you and meet you and welcome you in the most wonderful resorts, top hotels worldwide, and on the most beautiful beaches of the world, because that lifestyle is there for you too, and you're more and more than worth it. Thank you so much. Hope to see you there.